Into the final group games we go now over in the Copa America as Argentina look to secure their spot as group winners over in Group A. But what the heck is going on in Group B? We're going to tell you all about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today is all about wrapping it all up in the group stages over in Groups A and B. Of course, we'll do, a roundup of Group C and D towards the next couple of days. But right here, right now, is, of course, a recap and final prediction of the groups in the top end of the competition. But we'll get to that in a minute. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Copa America is right here under one Rooski. We're looking for 50 likes if you can. That would be absolutely fantastic as we take a deep dive into this. That's right. It is the Copa America. We're getting excited. I'm getting excited as we're approaching the knockout stages. But let's, of course, look back at how I got on with my predictions. All right, then. Now, before we get into the next round of games, a quick recap of how I got on with the last round of matches. So let's take a little look at it. Peru did lose to Canada 1-0, got that one spot on the nose. Meanwhile, Argentina did take care of business against Chile, just a 1-0 win in that one as well. Meanwhile, in Group B, which is burst into life here, 3-1 win for Ecuador over Jamaica. I went with a draw. And then, of course, Venezuela picked up another win, back-to-back wins for them over Mexico this time. I went with the 1-1 draw as well. So pretty much madness going on over there. Quick look at the prediction league just to say it's still live, still active. I can't bring you an update just yet. We'll wait to the conclusion of matchday number 2 for Group C and D, which will be in a couple of days' time. In fact, while I'm looking at this now, it'll be probably Saturday. We'll give you an update on that when the video for the last bit of the game's coming at you. But anyway, that's the state of play there. We are now looking forward to those final games over in Groups A and B. And today we're going to take a look at them and give you what we expect to happen in those round of matches. So let's get into it then. Of course, have a look forward to match day number 3, part 1. And in this one, we're going to take a look at Argentina taking on Peru. That's right, coming at you this coming Saturday, the 29th of June. Argentina, of course, heavyweights right now, already through, I would imagine. Yeah, I think they are through. There's a small technicality to see if they are actual group winners. I don't know if it's the same format as that of Europe, but if it is, I can't. If it isn't, then the only scenario will be Canada have to win, and maybe by a bigger goal deficit to see Argentina slip down. Of course, an Argentina defeat. Anyway, these two sides played each other 15 times since 1978, and there's been no wins for Peru, 11 wins for Argentina, and there's been 4 draws. This will take place at the Hard Rock Stadium. Argentina 100% form for them at the right now, 6 wins on the bounce. Up against the Peru side, just 1 win in 4, 67% form for them as well. So far in the competition, Peru yet to score a goal, just the 1 goal conceded though, and that was against Canada. Meanwhile, Argentina also yet to concede a goal, but they have picked up a couple of goals on the way. 3 goals so far. Highest goal scorers, I think. Well, they're in this group for sure. But back-to-back clean sheets heading into this one. The most recent match between these two sides back in October 2023, it was a 2-0 win for Argentina. In fact, over the last 4 matches, Argentina have yet to concede a goal against Peru. With the only downgrade was a draw back in October 2017. So recent record against Peru is solid. The bookies currently have Argentina 2-1 on for the victory. 6-1 is your away win. That's Peru. 31-10 is the draw. Ain't happening, boys. Going to go with the 2 to win. Argentina will secure top billings. Of course, they are the World Cup winners. They are the champions of the world right now. And they're looking to go into the knockout stages in red-hot form. But who will join them? That will eliminate Peru. But it puts it on the plate right here, right now, for the next game, which will be Canada up against Chile. A draw or more for Canada will see them go through their debut in the Copa America. Chile need to win and maybe even by a little bit of goals, of course, to get them through. Anyway, these two sides have never played each other, according to my eyes, but this match will take place on the 29th of June at the Inter and Co Stadium. Jesse Marsh in the dugout for Canada, Ricardo Garcia in the dugout for Chile. Chile, 42% form for them right now, just 1 win in 4. Up against the Canada side, just 1 win in 4 also, both on 42% form for them so far. Canada, just the 1 goal scored in this competition. That was against Peru, big win for them. Meanwhile, Chile yet to break the deadlock, yet to score a goal. But only conceded 1 goal in the last 3 matches combined. That was including a friendly against Paraguay. The bookies on this one, they have Canada 14-5 for the victory. Chile are favoured here, 21-20 for the away win. 23-10 is the draw. Draw more for Canada to get over the line. I am going with that draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, which will do enough for Canada. They'll see them through, and they will join Argentina in the last 8. Next up, of course, we take a little look over in Group B, and everybody's still in the mixer here. I think technically Jamaica are out. I think they can't do it. because they take on Venezuela, and a point either way for Ecuador or Mexico. We'll see them finish second. So Jamaica, the Reggae Boys are out. Bit of a disappointment with them. We'll talk about them in a minute. But let's take a look at the Ding Dong affair, which will be Mexico up against Ecuador. So let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, coming at you on Sunday, June the 30th. Mexico against Ecuador. They played each other 15 times since 2002. 9 wins for Mexico, 3 for Ecuador, 3 draws so far. This will take place at the State Farm Stadium. Mexico, though, 4 defeats at the last 6. Not great form for them at the moment. They do have a very Mexican-based squad here. Maybe they've left the stars at home for this one, but their form at this tournament has been very much pretty basic. As for Ecuador, they come into this 50% form for them right now, winning 3 out of the last 4. That one and only defeat was that loss to Venezuela. The most recent match between these two sides ended up all square back in June 2022. It was a friendly. In fact, it is very even between these two sides over the last 5 matches. 2 wins apiece and the 1 draw, of course. Coming into this, Mexico on the back of the 1-0 win over Jamaica. They then lost their second game against Venezuela. Ecuador with a 2-1 loss to Venezuela, and Ecuador picking up a 3-1 win over Jamaica as well. What about the bookies on this one? This is going to be tight. 70-10 is your Mexico. 70-10 is your Ecuador. 11-5 is the draw on this one. It does smell like a draw. It's quite tight. A draw does not do Mexico any good. So they are going to come into this at the moment with that. They've got level goal difference at the moment. Ecuador in a better position because of that victory against Reggae Boys. It does smell like a draw. I'm not going to lie to you. It does smell like a draw, but Mexico need the result, and I'd love it. I'd love to say it. Rocking the Mexican jersey right here, right now. I do like a bit of Mexican madness, but I can't see it. I think Ecuador are realistically on paper got a stronger squad. They've got a stronger squad right here, right now. I know the Mexicans, like I said, have got a Mexican-based squad. They've a lot of players, I think, not here, or at least not delivering at the moment. So that draw will probably be enough for Ecuador to go through to the last 8, the quarterfinal spot. But still, in this essence, will secure a spot in the quarterfinals for Venezuela. That's right. Venezuela taking on the Reggae Boys. Also Sunday, June the 30th. That's right. Coming at you over at the Q2 Stadium. Jamaica under Hugmerston. Venezuela under Batista. That's right. Jamaica 50% form for them right now, but back-to-back defeats. Up against the Venezuela side, back-to-back wins though. 50% form for them. Also, chalk and cheese kind of 50% form at the moment because Venezuela are hot to bloody trot. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, they have played each other 3 times in 2011. Just 1 for Jamaica, 2 for Venezuela. No draws at the moment. The most recent match between these two sides was back in this competition, back at the group stage in June 2016. It was a 1-0 win for Venezuela, that's right. Meanwhile, the Reggae Boys, toothless at the back. I think that is an area of weakness for them big time as the goalkeeper ranks. Conceded 4 goals so far, losing to Mexico 1-0, then losing to Ecuador 3-1. As for Venezuela, goodness gracious me, they couldn't have scripted. This could not be scripted for Venezuela. Perfect start to the competition. They've been in the shadows for South America for a long time. Can they make a deep run into this competition? That draw in the last one guarantees top billing, which would mean a preferable right. They could make the semi-finals here, guys. They could make the semi-finals. Who'd have thunk it? I wouldn't have thunk it. Anyway, quick look at the bookies odds for this one. We have 16-5 is Jamaica, 11-10 on is Venezuela, 12-5 is the draw. At the start of this competition, I probably would have went with the Reggae Boys. When you look at the potential of the Jamaica squad here, but the likes of Leon Bailey, Amari Bell, a lot of players, no shows for the tournament. That's a bad karma at the moment for the Reggae Boys. I don't know why they're choosing to. Again, they might be unfit or whatever, but you know what I mean. I think despite some of the sort of quality players Jamaica has right now, they just need a kick up the backside. Someone needs to get a good stranglehold of this team because I would like to see them in the World Cup in 2026 for sure. They should have a great possibility of making that happen, but at the minute they're looking like a bunch of they've got to get it right. They've got to take this seriously. But bit of a disappointment. The Reggae Boys. Venezuela been a breath of fresh air. Great surprise, and I think they'll win this one. 1-0 win. Venezuela taking it to the house, and that will of course secure top billings 3 for 3. For bloody Venezuela. Who'd have thunk it? And a quick look at my expectations then for the roundup here. 2-0 win Argentina over Peru. Gone with a 1-1 draw for the Canadians and Chile. A 1-1 draw Mexico against Ecuador and a 1-0 win for Venezuela once again. Don't forget, we have the Prediction League. It is free. Get in amongst it. See if you can predict me. The Prediction League, I think I did well last time around, so make sure you stick with me. And, of course, until then, subscribe, smash the like. We'll be back, of course, further action here in the Copa America as we enter the quarterfinals. Oh, yeah. Till then, we're done.